Well, hello there. This is Kristen Jakeaway Beasley. Today we are going to talk about how to edit your profile and make a standout profile on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn has completely revamped their platform about January of 2017. So some of this is a little bit different than if you've heard me talk about how to do your profile in the past. So let's jump in and look. You're going to come to this navigation bar, and the navigation bar has moved. It is now on the right-hand side at the top right-hand corner of the screen rather than the left-hand side. So you're going to whiz past home, my network, jobs, messaging, notifications. You're going to come to this thing called Me. When you click on Me, you can come right under your name and click on View Profile. Again, we talked about this in an earlier video. Your background photo size has changed in this new design. So if you've created a background photo, I talked about that you can use a free resource called www.canva, which is canva.com, to create a new one. You just want to say that you want to create a custom background with the measurements of 1,536 by 768 pixels, and then you can design it from there. Some people like to use a website called PicMonkey, so that's just PicMonkey.com to create those custom pictures. Now, our profile picture is now circular and it's front and center of the intro section, and that's the way it's going to look if you look at your LinkedIn profile on your smartphone. So to edit this intro section, what you're going to want to do is click this little pencil icon to make changes to your first name, your last name, your current position, education, country, zip code, industry, professional headline, your summary section, and the media you want to add to your summary. So when people are first viewing your profile, they're only going to see the first 2 lines of your summary section, so you do want to make these stand out. Now, my former name was Jakeaway, and if you noticed on the other page, it had my name Kristen, and then in parentheses, Jakeaway Beasley, which is my new married name. And the reason I wanted to keep that is because I was known professionally as Kristen Jakeaway for almost 18 years. So I know some people still look me up that way, and I want to make it easy for them to find me. Now the headline, I'm going to show you a little bit later on where I grabbed these keywords, and I've got keynote and motivational speaker, published author, and social media consulting. My current position is not only as a senior rehab counselor in the state of Alabama at the Department of Rehab, but I'm also the owner of a website and business called CareerDesignCoach.com. I went to Auburn University and got both my master's and my bachelor's degree, and that's all included. So this is where you can change your country, your zip code, where you're located. And remember that when recruiters are using LinkedIn, they sometimes run what we call geo-targeted searches. So they might want to find somebody with a specific skill set and experience and education in a certain geographic location. So you want to make sure that you fill this out so that you would show up on their radar if they're looking for somebody that matches your background. This summary section right here is about 2,000 characters. That includes spaces and punctuation. So what I normally do is I get a Word doc open and I'll write up my summary. I want to summarize how people can get in touch with me. I think that's really important because it's not real easy always to find that link and the phone number and the email address within the LinkedIn profile. So I like to include that on the opening paragraph. And then I just tell a little bit about myself. I want this to be a readable section because it's like somebody that's reading a newspaper. If you don't catch them and make them want to keep reading more about you, then they're not going to read anything that's in your summary. And you want to have that readable, have it friendly, be more a friendly language rather than a formal type of language. Now you can upload media, as you see that I've done here. I've uploaded files such as videos, pictures of certifications, like my certification for rehab counselor, as a professional resume writer, personal branding strategist, etc. So all you have to do right here is just click on that upload, and you can either upload the videos or the pictures or a PDF file to that, or you can link it to where it's located on the internet. So it might be on your YouTube channel and you want people to be able to see that. So we will go ahead and click off of that. So right down here, I wanted to show you on your right hand side something that they've added to make this a little easier for you to go through your profile sections and edit them. So you don't have to keep scrolling down the page. You can actually just come right here to the right hand side and say that you want to add a new profile section. So you can add work experience, your education, your volunteer experience, your skills, your accomplishments such as your publications, certifications, and more. And so what's nice is that your contact information does show up right here on that right hand side, so it is a little easier for people to find how to find you, not only on LinkedIn but on your websites, your email address, your Twitter profile, etc. So you can add some things right here. These customized web links are now on your profile, have just been replaced with a URL. If you wanted to put in parentheses what these mean, like my Amazon link is really long, so in parentheses I put that Amazon link is going to take you to buy my book called I'm in a Job Search Now What? Now, under the Me section, or this intro section, you're also going to be able to see who's viewed your profile, and that could be of interest to you to see if any recruiters are looking at you or any employers and where they're coming from. The rest of the profile is very similar to the way it used to be, and so you can come down here and you can put in your experience. It's now a pop-up instead of you just typing on that same screen, and so you're able to pop up into certain areas to add your experience, to add your education. And again, with experience and with education, you are able to upload files or add links to media. This is the skills and endorsements area, and that is where I was able to pull out some of these keywords that I've used in my profile, and I'll show you just a second. If I say that I wanted to add a new skill, look right here. I'm going to say counseling. All right. So a lot of things just popped up. It pre-populated things like mental health counseling, counseling psychology, nutritional counseling, student counseling, individual counseling. These are the words that people, such as recruiters and employers, are using to find people with your experience. So if it matches and it's applicable to your background, experience, and education, use what pre-populates when you start to add a skill on your profile. Right here under accomplishments, you can add certifications that you have. You can add your languages. So this is really important. This is how I actually got contacted for a contract position. Is someone was looking for a person who was a career counselor who also was fluent in American Sign Languages. And I have full professional proficiency in American Sign Language, so my profile was one of the first profiles that popped up for them. All right, as far as publications are concerned, if you've got any publications, you can list them there. And then right down here, if you want people to be able to see groups that you are following or people that you are following, you can have it show up on your profile. So that is the profile section in a nutshell. And I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next video.